Today's review is going to be on this Xerox Club backup camera system. It's a 10-inch monitor. It's got a 1080p wireless backup camera system, 10-inch DVR dual quad monitor, meaning you can look at one. I'll show you in a minute in the RV. I've already installed this system and it's been awesome. Very good. There's really nothing in the box. It comes with a manual. I have it in the RV with my because the camera's there, the monitor and stuff. I'll show you in a minute, but I have two cameras in my Harley Davidson trailer, one inside and one on the back. And then I have one on back of my RV, the van type motorhome conversion I built. I'll show you that in a minute, even though it has a backup camera. But I wired these the one camera to the battery. Even though they're wireless, they still got to have power. They do have antennas. Matter of fact, they give you an extra antenna just in case, I reckon, one comes off. And I'll show you in a minute the bracket I used on my dash. They give you two different brackets, and this is one of them here that you can put it to you. So you got three different types of brackets. I bought this system here. I wanted the 10-inch to really be large. My Galaxy phone is 6.5 inches, and the other one's 7 inches. It's cheaper. This whole system cost me less than $450, and that's with three cameras. Two comes with it, and then I'll put a link for this camera, exact camera, in the description below, and also for the additional camera that fits this system, which is the BW102. The cameras are IP69 waterproof. They're digital cameras, a recording system, and they're BW102, like I said earlier. And I'll put a link to the additional camera. It holds up to 4 cameras. I have 3. It's really all I need. And the extra cameras, they're under $100 a piece. But let me tell you, this has been a great camera system. The one in the back of my van conversion is right here up top there with the antenna, as you can see. And of course the backup camera's in that light, but the backup camera shows mostly down there where your hitch is. We're going to come up here with the monitor system now. I did not wire this to the ignition. They give you a wire for that as well, to the fuse box if you want to wire it that direction, that way. So this comes on here, and I've got this, and it separates right there. Unfortunately, I got both of my hands loaded. I just ran the cord down there, and it plugs in, and I got that dual plug there, and I may need to put that in the link as well. That is awesome. People said it wouldn't stick very well, but this has been on there, I don't know, month and a half maybe. And then I've got that dual plug. It's got the phone chargers, USBs in them as well, and it just plugs right into there. And that's why it comes on when I crank the van up, or I mean just turn the AC on. You can come in here and you're gonna just search the channel. That's the rear of the van. And that is the rear of the trailer, the Harley Davidson trailer. And that's the inside of the Harley Davidson trailer. Now, it's color as well, but this is in my shop, and I'll show you in a minute. But if I turn the light on, it actually turns to color. I'll do that, matter of fact. Let's walk over here, and I want to show you the camera system, the camera switch for the two cameras on. We'll turn the lights on in here. This is I put one of these in the RV for the camera on the back of the van, and this controls two cameras in here. One of them which is right there, and so it keeps a eye on my Harley when we're going down the road, or anything else, the camping gear, generators, just everything you need for camping. And I have this hooked up to my house battery, which is down here. And difference is color with the light on. So essentially, when going down the road, it stays color pretty much all the time, unless it's raining or clouds or you're going under tree limbs. It stays like this. And then I only needed 3 cameras, so I bought 1 additional, and so this is the dual of it, and it allows you to set it to what cameras you want on these two on this frame here. So this frame, basically all I wanted was the one behind the trailer, the Harley Davidson trailer, and one inside the trailer. I wanted it on full time, and the reason for that would be because when I've got the Harley Davidson trailer hooked up, you really can't see nothing behind the van, so I didn't really see that. So you can actually change them, and it allows you to do that in the menus, and that's individual if you just want to keep it on the full screen. And then let's see, menu here, and this allows you, if you see the cameras you can use right here, which order you want them in, the picture of and tells you the lightness of it, the contrast, and so the menu is very user friendly. God, it didn't take me that long. And this is, again, this is hard to see, but this is the see if I can get it back there. I don't know, maybe not. The bracket, the other bracket right here, right there. I apologize for this. I'm no professional cameraman by no means. I'm telling you, if you want a backup camera that does not have one flaw, I cannot think of one flaw here. Matter of fact, there's the antenna for the monitor. Like I say, the only thing that has wire would be the current, the 12-volt current to the cameras, and obviously to the monitor, but this is plugged in and a cigarette lighter. All right, so I've read reviews and reviews. I mean, I study things. I spend hours on hours reading reviews and all. And these cheaper ones, under $200 cameras, even up to $250, they are, people will say that it would lose signal all the time. It would do just all kind of crazy things. And this one right here, absolutely not one lost reception, not even once. And we drove about 400 or 500 miles, different towns, different areas, pouring down, raining. There's no rain in the cameras. You can still see just as good as daylight. It's wonderful to be able to see the behind the, because as you can see, this is just my table, shop, work table and all behind the motorcycle trailer. But actually that, you'll have your vehicles coming up on the road here. And that's what you want to make sure, you tell who's behind you and all this. And I have, like I say, it will hold 4 cameras, but I just, at this time, I don't really need 4 cameras. So anyway, I'll put a link in for the camera and also for this monitor system, 10-inch with 2 cameras, and then I'll put a link in the description for the additional camera. And it's under $100, like I said. So I didn't want it up by the dash. I wanted to be able to control it in the living room area. So it's next to my hot water heater switch, but it's right here. And then we just shut that bad boy off like that. And that's hooked up to the house batteries in the back. All right, let's see what we got here. And this is the one back on the Harley Davidson trailer, right there. And again, like I say, these 2 cameras in the Harley Davidson trailer, one on the back, one up in the front, they're wired to the house battery or the battery in the trailer. And we're going to go ahead and cut that one off. So that shuts the cameras off, and that way it doesn't draw any juice. And that's why you have to, matter of fact, I'll put these the links to the switches as well. These switches are awesome, very good quality. I like quality stuff, so that's basically why I went this route. Hope this helps, and like I say, click on the link in my description. That way you make sure you get the exact same camera, same brand, absolutely no flaws, 5 stars, and it doesn't cost you any extra. Buy it through my channel. I appreciate it very much, and hope this helps make a decision.